Hey guys, Chris here at PT120. Now, by popular demand, I did a little poll on Facebook. We're going to have a little look at the A4s. Now, this is not particularly a review because lots of people have done reviews already. This is more of just a sort of let's have a look at the range. Let's look at the difference. Let's have a look if they're. Let's just see if they're more than just four bodies painted in different colours. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the details, have a chat about the periods, etc., etc., and we'll just do it on the on Camelot with the on the round table there that's spinning round, if that's okay. Hope no one gets too dizzy. See you at the end. Cheers. Okay, well, let's start with everyone's favourite, the Mallard. In her Era 3 30s garter blue, with the pre-war LNER graphics. They were simplified, and she was number 23, I think, after the war when she did return to garter blue for a short period, but not with these graphics. Of course, she's also like this now, from 1988 restoration through to current. I do hope that one day they do get a boiler certificated so she can roll again, but at the moment they just roll around, don't they, for photo shoots. Right, so what else has she got and hasn't she got? Well, she's got the double chimney, which of course the Mallard and three of her cohorts actually started with. So there was only four of them pre-war that had those double chimneys. So she's completely correct for her small period before the war. The full valance, of course, which always looks so graceful, but less practical during the war. And the low painted number on the nose there, obviously the non-corridor tender, and on the black nameplate. There you go. Next, the Falcon, the first of the Era 4 locos, the early part of the Era 4. Now, she was in express blue from 1948 to 1951, or thereabouts. Obviously, Era 4 is 48 to 56, and you can tell it's this era because of the BR loco, the unicycling lion. What's she got? Well, she's got the single chimney, the reduced valance. Obviously, this happened in 1942 onwards. Now, the high number plate, so not the painted one lower down. The corridor coach, you'll see on my version, we've got the driver's oil lamp is in the corridor. That's my excuse. And of the black nameplate. Next, one of my favourites, Silver King. Although I must admit, I wish she was in the actual silver. Again, Era 4, the later part of Era 4. So 1951 to so 48 to 56 Era 4, but with the 51 to 66 standard BR green or Brunswick green. Again, got the unicycling logo, the single chimney, because it didn't get converted to quite late, the Silver King. The reduced valance, of course, which they'll have by now. The high number plate. This model doesn't have the corridor tender, which is what makes it different, specifically to Falcon, but also the black nameplate. So the only real differences between this and Falcon are the paint colour scheme and the tender. Now that's all of the locos that you can buy individually. But there is one more A4, and that's obviously William Whitelaw, which comes with the Eastner set. Cracking model, I think one of the best sets. Again, in the standard Brunswick green, which you'd see in 5156, but this is the Era 5, which gives you the BR logo from 57 to 66. This is the, isn't it the squirrel playing darts? Something like that. Has the double chimney by now, all been converted. The reduced valance. The high plate. Of course, this one has a corridor tender. Again, couldn't resist the urge to light it. And the blue name. Now, I know some of them had red nameplates. I'm not quite sure when or what the difference was, but there you go. Willie's got blue. Now, no video about A4s on TT120 would be complete without the star of the show, Sir Nigel Gresley. Here he is in black. Dun dun dun. Right, well, this is my little crack at wartime A4. Obviously, wartime black from 42 onwards, and then there's the reduced yellow NE graphics. Single chimney, because he hadn't been converted yet. No whistle, because I thought it might sound like a air raid siren. The reduced valances, of course. What else we got? Non-corridor, because it's shifting coal and tanks and armaments and all that kind of stuff. Nose paint, the nameplate on the number plate on the nose rather than high up, hasn't got there yet. And of course, the red nameplate. You'll notice that she's got lighting on here for high-speed freight. There you go. That's it. That's the end of my A4 show and tell. I hope you enjoyed it. Off to beddy buys now. You two quite comfortable there? Never mind, I'll step over. Right. Well, that worked okay. Not too many takes. I really do wish that I'd got rid of the Tillig ramps. They're too much of an angle. I should have just had one straight track of Pico going up to it, and dealt with the issues of connectivity. I've got some ideas. I think the next Roco turntable I fit, I'm going to do that. Save all that sort of climbing up and down malarkey, which doesn't look brilliant, but it's okay. So you live and learn, don't you, with this hobby? Anyway, hope that was of some interest to you. And I shall be what we've got next. We've got some. I'm going to have a review of all of the Hornby's 23 freight stock. I think all in one video, rather than having a whole video on the plank wagon. I'm going to do the tankers, the plank wagons, the vent vans, and the brake vans. But we've got just have a little bit of chat, small video. So that'll be another, not a filler, but one of the ones in between. I'm working on Camelot. As for Camelot, I've almost finished the roundhouse. It's been quite a labour of love. We are now into I'm into the 3D printed stuff to go inside. So we're doing stuff from West Hill Wagon Works and also Model U. I got 80 odd individual pieces. That's going to maybe be in front of house, and then a lot of stuff in the back. It will be scratch build, more simplistic stuff. because you can't really see that far into it. But I want it to look lively, not just an empty hole. Okay, that's the whole point of the lighting. So when it's open, you see what's going on. Because obviously when the locos aren't in there, all the doors are open and you can see all the way through the whole thing. Okay, so that's the plan with that. That will be coming soon, that video. Right. All that's left to say now is please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It helps with the algorithms. There's a little bell here that you ring, and that gives you, there's various stages of alertness to tell you what you're going to, when I bring a video out. And then of course a couple of videos for you to look here. Don't forget to poke Peachy in the face. That's for subscribing. All right, cheers. Take care. Bye bye.